There have been many news regarding the conferring of SC status, that is the scheduled caste status. So in this video we will discuss regarding the status of scheduled caste, to whom this particular status is given and so on. So if you are here for the first time, this is Fatima Nusrin and welcome to Ekam IAS. So why we are discussing this topic? Because the central government has appointed a 3-member committee headed by the former Chief Justice of India, K.G. Balakrishnan, in order to look into the options or possibility of granting the status of scheduled caste to the people who has faced discrimination in the past, but they are not included in this particular list. So this committee will look into the new sort of category or new category of people, especially in the news it was Dalit Christians and Dalit Muslims. So whether they can be added or whether they can be given the status of SC, that is scheduled caste. So for that the central government has appointed a 3-member committee headed by the former Chief Justice of India, K.G. Balakrishnan. So the central government has appointed this committee after when the Supreme Court has received lot of petitions regarding this particular issue, where that means the Supreme Court has received lot of petitions seeking inclusion of various other people into the category of scheduled caste. So the Supreme Court asked the centre's opinion regarding this matter, and to solve this issue the central government has appointed the above mentioned committee. So that is the background of the news. So currently there is an order which is the Constitution Scheduled Caste Order of 1950. According to that particular order, only members of Hindu, Sikh and Buddhist religion, from this people or from this category only, the people will get the designation of scheduled caste. So that is the issue. So the committee has formed to see whether there is an option to add people from other religion, or whether the people from other religion can also be in for the status of scheduled caste. I hope the news is clear. Now let's see about the Constitution Order of 1950 and who are all included under this particular order. The President of India under Article 341 Clause 1 has the power to decide matters on scheduled caste after consulting with the state governor of that particular state. Okay, so with that power, the President of India has brought this order, that is the Constitution Order of 1950. Initially, when this order was formed, that is in 1950, only people from Hindu classes or the Hindu religion was only considered for giving the status of scheduled caste, because of the criteria that the untouchability was only practiced in the religion of Hindu. So because of that reason, the people from Hindu religion and who are facing socially and economically underprivileged, they are only being able to add it to the category of scheduled caste. So that was the initial condition. Later, the order of 1950, the Constitution Order of 1950 was amended in 1956 based on the recommendation of Kaka Kalayalkar Commission in 1955, and this amendment added or inserted the Dalits who are converted from Christianity can also confer the status of scheduled caste. Later, another committee, that is the High Power Panel on Minorities, Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes in 1983. This particular committee has recommended for the inclusion of Dalits who were converted to Buddhism should also be added to the for getting the status of SC. So this particular recommendation was accepted, and the Constitution Order of 1950 was amended again in 1990, and it added the Dalits who were converted to Buddhism were also included to get the status of scheduled caste. So two amendments based on two committees. First one is Kaka Kalayalkar Commission in 1955, and the second commission was the High Powered Panel on Minorities, Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribes in 1983. So these two committees added two categories of people, that is the Dalits who were converted to Sikhism and the Dalits who were converted to Buddhism, to get the status of SC, scheduled caste. Since two categories were newly added to this particular order, there were a lot of discussions and debates to add another communities for getting the status of SCs. It was the case of the Christians, Dalit Christians, the Dalit people who were converted to Christianity. But in 2019, the Union government rejected that idea for including the Dalits who were converted to Christianity to get the status of scheduled caste because of an imperial order of 1936. In that particular order, they were excluded from the list of depressed classes and specifically excluded Indian Christians from it. So, because of this reason, the government of India in 2019 did not accept the proposal of making or giving the status of SC to the Dalits who were converted to Christianity. Okay, so as of now, the Hindu, then the Sikhs, the Buddhist people can only have the get this category of or the status of scheduled caste. So that is regarding the Constitution Scheduled Caste Order of 1950. Now let's see what are the constitutional provisions related to the scheduled caste. So Article 15 Clause 4. So from this article number itself, you have to know that it is a fundamental right. So Article 15 Clause 4, it is asking the state to bring or enact laws and provisions for uplifting the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. So it is a fundamental right. Then Article 16 Clause 4A. So again, it is another fundamental rights which is talking about the public employment, right to public employment. So under this article, it is asking for the reservation or to provide reservation for scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Article 17, another important fundamental rights, it abolishes or it prohibits untouchability. Okay, so again, it's all these are faced by the these Dalits and other people in the history, and still in some part of India, they are still facing all these things. So these are the fundamental rights that are enacted for the protection of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Especially in this case, we can say it's scheduled caste. Okay. Article 46, so from that we can understand it is a DPSP and it is asking to give special provisions regarding the educational and economic interest for the SC people. Then there are many other articles like Article 335 which talks about the appointment in the public service commissions or the government jobs. Then Article 330 and Article 332, it is regarding the reservation of seats in the assemblies, Lok Sabha and in state assemblies. Then also we have local bodies, that is the Panchayat and municipalities, and in that also we have reservation of seats for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. So these are some of the important articles or the provisions mentioned in the constitution for the upliftment of the scheduled caste. So now let's solve a model question. It's a 3-statement question. So try to find the answer and write the answer in the comment section below. The answer, the explanation and the detailed material will be provided in the Telegram channel, and the link will be provided in the description below. And finally, if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.